many young players in the Dubrovnik squad. And they also have some international players that are surrounding of the Stadion Bad here in Hanover. Nice environment here. So you had young Greek Alexandros Papanastasiou, young Russian Daniel Merkulov, David Garcia, of course, also has the Croatian citizenship. And there are a couple of youth fans in the stands. Well, of course, they hope to have the opportunity to watch their team here in a medal match. And that's not the case this year. So we have the first team off in a couple of seconds. These two sides actually met in the prelims in 2017. And both teams managed to win on home soil. Jug won their game in Dubrovnik by 10-7. And in Brescia it was 9-8 for the Italians. And interestingly, Jug is a 4-time winner of the Champions League. Brescia is a 4-time winner of Euro Cup. A former name Len Trophy. Well, Brescia lost to Olympiacos by 9-8 on day one. And won against Vasco Hanover on day two. Jug lost to Ferencváros 10-9 on day one, and they beat BPM Sport Management by 11-8 yesterday. So Italians won the first semi-off. And now shot from distance, but a great block by Daniel Merkulov. That's another attempt to pass the ball to the center forward, and that's an exclusion for the first one in this game. After his block, Daniel Merkulov this time has to leave the pool for 20 seconds. And that's the first goal. Mladen Janovic with the finish. The 34-year-old Montenegrin takes the lead for Brescia. Goal number 11 all in all in this Champions League season for the veteran Montenegrin. Jokovic. Garcia. And exclusion. So now 6-5 for Jug. And they score. Well, that's a great finish by young Greek Papanastasiou, who joined Jug Dubrovnik last summer. Only 20 years of age. He was voted best player of the 2017 World Junior Championships, where the Greek team managed to clinch the gold medal, actually beating Croatia in the final in Belgrade. That's another exclusion. The first measure of Marco Mazza. The shot from tight angle, and in the end it's 2-1 for Brescia. The goal scorer Valentino Gallo. Well, this time Toni Popadic was pretty unlucky. So Gallo makes it 2-1 for Brescia. Paparastasiou. Garcia. Beric. He's Alessandro Bovo, the coach of Brescia. Pioli. And that's the equalizer. 5 minutes remaining on the clock. And the goal scorer is Luren Fatovic. That's a cool finish by the son of Elvis Fatovic, national head coach of the Australian men's team. And the first field goal of the match. And that's still by Zuvela. Djokovic, Benic, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And the turnover foul. No surprises in the goals. Marco Del Lungo in front of the Brescia goal, and Toni Popadic on the other end. And another exclusion foul. Zubera goes out. Cristian Presciutti. Janovic. Pioli, and great save by Popadic. And that means for the first time, the Croatians have managed to survive in this man-down situation. Merkulov. They haven't led so far in this game. And saved by Del Lungo. Benic. Exclusion foul once again, this time a power play for Jug. Specialty with the latest major. Benic is the left post. We still have time, 3 seconds from this exclusion. And they do score. Daniel Merkulov. And he makes it 3-2, so for the first time in his game, Jug has the lead. Year-old Russian who came from Yadra-Herzegovina, so from Montenegro last summer. Was 7th with the Russian national team, surprisingly, last year at the European Championships, beating Hungary in the placement match. Gallo. Another exclusion, so this time 6-on-5 for Brescia. Chance for an equalizer. Gallo. And they do that 3-all. 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining on the clock in the first quarter. And that's goal number 2 from Valentino Gallo. 2 attempts and 2 goals. Jokovic. Paparastasiou. And the clock runs down. Gallo, there's the call. Fiori. Nicolas Presciutti, a lob shot. And an easy save by Toni Popadic. So now we are inside the last minute of the first period. Jokovic. Shot from distance, and what a beautiful one. Mare Jokovic with this goal, and Jug once again takes the lead. Well, that was terrific. Alexander Bovo can't believe that. And a timeout called by Bovo. Here's Maro Jokovic. 31 years of age, Olympic champion, of course, in London in 2012. And he was already member of the world champion team in Melbourne in 2007, thrilling final against Hungary, which they managed to win in extra time. So according to the rules that time, after the regular time, It was an extra time, so no penalty shootouts instantly. And Jokovic also won the European Championships on home soil in Zagreb in 2010. Gallo. Only 12 seconds left on the clock, and another save by Toni Popadic. And timeout called by Vjeko Kovaček this time. Brescia could find the motivation for this kind of matches. In the previous 3 appearances in the finals, they never lost their last match. They won against Recco in 2014 for the 5th place, against Olympiacos in 2017 also for the 5th place, and against Spandau last year in Genova for 7th place. For this year, there will be a slight improvement in the performance after last year's 7th place. Will it be 5th or 6th? That's the question. That's 4 seconds. But a steal by Rizzo, and that's the end of the first quarter. So Brescia took the lead twice. And after Fatovic's equalizer, Nekulov took the lead for the first time for Jug. And now they are leading by 4-3. The statistics: 42% shot efficiency from Brescia, 50% from Jug. Only 2 personal fouls from Brescia, 4 on the Croatian side. Tonight Feder now in Hanover, and the second swim off, and it's won by, once again by Brescia. No surprise, Pietro Fioli, one of the fastest motor pro players in the world. Cristian Presciutti, Gallo, Rizzo. And the clock runs down. Xavi Garcia. Merkulov. That's a nice move, but they only managed to hit the crossbar. It was Papanastasiou who had this great opportunity. Cristian Presciutti. Figlioli. Now only 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Figlioli. And the lob shot is in the net. And the goal scorer is Rizzo in the very last second of this offensive play. That's the equalizer. And the first goal of the second period. That was an amazing attempt by Valentino Rizzo. Valerio, not Valentino, I should say. He's a very experienced player, 34 years of age. Many players in the Brescia side over 30. Cristian Presciutti 36, Figlioli 35, Gallo 33, Rizzo 34, Nura 31, Janovic and Vukcevic 34. Petar Muslim is also 30 years of age, so experience is there. But this time, a 5-meter penalty for Juk Dubrovnik. A major foul committed by Nicolas Presciutti. And now the chance for Papanastasiou to score his second goal. And he scores. So 5-4 for Juk Dubrovnik. That's the first exclusion foul of the second quarter. And 6-on-5 for Brescia. That's a bad pass. Rizzo needs correction. Rizzo, and the great block by Papanastasiou. Muslim. Actually, Lozina was there in front of the goal. Cristian Presciutti. Janovic gets the call. And he shoots. Another great save by Popadic. Save number 4. Marco Del Lungo in the Brescia goal only had one save to his name. Another missed chance by Luca Lozina. Cristian Presciutti. Nicolas Peresciutti. Back to his brother. Then Rizzo with the ball. And that's a great goal. Nicolas Peresciutti with another equalizer. The younger brother, who is 25 years of age, 11 years younger than his brother Christian. Came from Camoi in 2013. Former player of Roma and Lazio as well. So 5-all, and now we are halfway through the second quarter. Jokovic. Benic. Almost a steal by Vajanovic. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And a shot from tight angle. And the Croatians bomb back possession. Benic. Exclusion. And Bertoli has to leave the pool for 20 seconds. And timeout called by Vjeko Kovačak. Olympic silver medalist as a player with the Croatian national team in 1996 in Atlanta. And he's had, all in all, a very successful 4 years. The bench of Dubrovnik, winning, of course, the Champions League title back in 2016. 4 titles that season: Champions League, Croatian Championship, Croatian Cup, and the Adriatic League. This year only 2 trophies: the Croatian Championship title and the Croatian Cup. Now 6-on-5 for Jug. Another chance to regain the lead. Garcia, Jokovic. Papanastasiou, Javi Garcia. And Fatovic with the goal. It was already a 6-on-6 situation. But the point is, Jug once again managed to take the lead. Two attempts by Loren Fatovic, both successful, so 100% shot efficiency. Another young player, only 22 years of age. Fioli. Rizzo. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And just an ordinary foul, so no exclusion. The clock runs down. 2.5 minutes left on the clock before halftime. Jokovic. Papanastasiou. Shot from distance. That's comfortable save by Marco Del Lungo. Save number 3 for the Brescian goalkeeper. Once again, only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Janovic throws the ball away to the corner. Patovic, Djokovic. Eight seconds on the shot clock, but that's an exclusion foul. And a quick goal by Mario Djokovic. His second of this game. 5 attempts and 2 goals by Mario Djokovic. And for the first time, it's a 2-goal lead for Dubrovnik in this placement match. Remember, 5th place is at stake now. Exclusion, this time 6-on-5 for Brescia. And now we are inside the last minute of the second quarter. Gallo, Fiori, Gallo, and once again he finds the net from a tight angle. Three attempts and 3 goals by Valentino Gallo, the best goal scorer of Brescia so far in this game. Goal number 21 in the entire Champions League season by Gallo. Benic. And that's a great goal by Hrvoje Benic. There again, there, 2-goal lead, 11 seconds remaining on the clock in the second period. And timeout Brescia. He's Sandro Bovo, the former Olympic champion. The Italian national team as a player in 1992 at the Barcelona Games. World champion in '94 in Rome and 2-time European champion in Sheffield and Vienna in the 90s. There's 7.9 seconds left, and that's an action goal scored by Pietro Fioli. He's not only fast in the water, but a great water polo player, of course. as well. Terrific shot, unstoppable for Tony Popadic. And a very important goal for the Italians right before halftime. It's only a 1 goal difference. So that's the end of the second quarter. It was 4-3 for Jug after the first period. And now at halftime, it's Jug Dubrovnik 8, and Brescia 7. So that is the halftime statistics. Both teams around 50% regarding the shot efficiency. Brescia a little above this border. Dubrovnik is on 47%. 11 personal fouls, 2 steals each. And the 1 goal lead for Jug Dubrovnik. Brescia has won 2 major titles, major trophies, since the arrival of Alessandro Bovo to the Brescian bench in the year of 2008, I should say. The Italian Cup in 2012 and the Euro Cup in 2016. They only managed to win the Italian League once so far in 2003. And in the last couple of years, it was all about Recco, who won the gold medals in the Serie A, and Brescia won the silver medalist. That was the case last time as well, a couple of weeks ago, in the final tournament in Trieste, when Brescia was beaten only by 11 goals to 10. So it was a very tight final in the championship. That wasn't the case in the Coppa Italia final. It was 10-3 for Recco. But until yesterday, Brescia was the only team in the entire 2018 and 2019 season who managed to beat Pro Recco. Yesterday, of course, Recco was beaten by title holders Olympiacos here in the Champions League. Brescia beat them in the on the last day of the regular season in the Italian Championship. So don't forget, we'll have the bronze medal match and the gold medal match as well later on today. From 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time, the bronze medal match, Recco against Barceloneta. And from 8:30 p.m. Olympiacos against Ferencváros for the gold medal. So Simov, number 3, and another victory for Pietro Fioli, who made it 8-7 a couple of seconds before the end of the second quarter. And now they have the chance to make an equalizer. It's a long ball towards the center forward, Petar Muslim, and already an exclusion foul after just 25 seconds. Merkulov is out. His second major foul. Cristian Presciutti. And a missed chance. And the referees show that there was no fingertip by Toni Popadic. Oh, that's an exclusion as well. Pietro Fioli leaves the pool for 20 seconds, and the Croatians took advantage of that. Goal scorer is Lune Fatovic. 9-7 for Jug. So just like Valentino Gallo on the other side, he scored 3 times out of 3 attempts. Those two are the 2 best goal scorers of the match so far. Another exclusion. Latest goal scorer Fatovic has left the pool. And a shot from tight angle and almost an own goal. And this way that will be a corner throw. It's 6-6 now. The 2 missed power play situations by the Italians in a row. Papanastasiou. Exclusion from the Italian side. Benic. So power play for Jug now. And a great steal. Remains 9-7. Could have been 3-goal lead for Jug for the first time in the game. And timeouts. Ruled by Alessandro Bovo. Bovo had 303 caps to his name in the Italian national team as a player. A real living legend of Italian water polo, former coach of Savona. One of the saves of Tony Popadic. He's had a total of 5 so far in this game. Rizzo, Fioli. Shot from distance and another save by Popadic. Replaced, of course, Marco Biac in the youth goal last summer when Biac signed for Prorecco. Mazzam. Save by the Italian goalkeeper. It's not Marco Del Lungo anymore, but Stefano Moretti who has replaced him. And Del Lungo finished the game on 23.3% regarding the save efficiency. It was save number 1 by Moretti. It's an exclusion foul and clear opportunity for Brescia, and they score. It's 9-8 for Dubrovnik. And the goal scorer is the captain, 36-year-old Cristian Presciutti. Quick counter. And no chance in the end for Tony Popadic. So both of the Presciutti brothers have managed to score in this game. Former world champion with the Italian national team back in 2011 in Shanghai, Cristian Presciutti. And that's a steal by the Italians, and now a chance for an equalizer. Nura gets the call and waiting for the teammates to join them. And a missed opportunity. That was a great block by the Croatian defenders. So it remains 9-8. Papanastasiou. Another steal, but this time a foul. That's even an exclusion foul by Nora. Foul play for Jug. Jokovic. Papanastasiou. Jokovic. And great save by Moretti with the help of the crossbar. Three attempts so far at his goal and 2 saves. A great debut by a second choice Brescian goalkeeper. A save on the other end by Tony Popadic. Two and a half minutes remaining on the clock in the third quarter. And Jug Dubrovnik is now 1 step closer to the 5th place. That's a clear tackle. No foul on Luca Losina. Rizzo. That's a bad pass. Vukcevic is in real trouble now. Jokovic. And the timeout called by Bjeko Kobeschak. Narrow lead for Juk Dubrovnik in this placement match. Juk, of course, won their group in the prelims. Finished in first place in Group B with 10 victories, 2 draws and 2 losses. One of the losses came at home against Jadran Split and the Croatian team by 7-6. And the other one in Solnok, away from home, 10-7 for the 2017 winner. So now, it's a power play situation for Juk. Chance to regain their 2-goal lead. Jokovic, nice move, and another sensational save by Moretti. Only 21 years of age. Talented young goalkeeper of Brescia. But this time, he could do nothing against that. Another goal by Loren Fatovic. 4 out of 4, so 4 attempts and 4 goals. And that was a real cracker. Once again, 2-goal difference between the teams. So now he's the only player who managed to score more than 3 goals in the game. He's the best goal scorer. And for Zeno Bertoli, the match has already finished with his third major foul. Last minute of the third period. Rizzo. Exclusion. Marko Macan is the excluded player. And he's also out of the game. That was major number 3 for him, so 1 ejection on each side. That's a lob shot, and that's a great one. The captain, Cristian Presciutti, Alessandro Bovo likes it. A very cool finish by the 36-year-old. So 2 goals from Loren Fatovic in the third quarter at Juk, and 2 goals from Cristian Presciutti in the third period from Brescia. Shot goes wide. First missed shot by Loren Fatovic. Still 5 seconds left. And that's an easy save by Tori Popadic. So the same old story. It was a 1-goal lead for Juk Dubrovnik after the first 8 minutes. It was 4-3 for them. At halftime it was 8-7, and now it's 10-9. And we'll have the last quarter in 2 minutes time. So that's the statistics so far after 3 quarters. Almost the same shot efficiency, 42% for Brescia and 43% for Dubrovnik. 3 action goals, 2 from the Italian side and 1 from Dubrovnik. The Croatians already had a fast break goal as well. So the 5th place is at stake now. Total of 10 steals, 6 from Brescia and 4 from Dubrovnik. Another last swim off. And it's once again Pietro Fioli who reaches the ball first. So the first offensive play of the last quarter belongs to Brescia. Cristian Presciutti. And that's the first exclusion foul of this last quarter. Xavi Garcia's first major foul. And that's a nice move, and that's the equalizer. Petar Muslim with the finish. And 10-all. Well, it hasn't been the case since 5-all that Brescia was level with Dubrovnik. Yeah, it's pretty hot now here. Some kind of a sauna here in Stadion Bad, and very important save by Moretti. Could be the hero of Brescia. Save number 4. Almost 67% save efficiency. Gallo. The Italians had the lead at 1-0 and 2-1 the first half of the first quarter. Now they had the chance to take the lead once again, but it was an easy save by Toni Popadic. That's a great move, and only an exclusion foul. The Croatian fans wanted 5-meter penalty, of course. Now this way, 6-on-5 for Dubrovnik, and another save by Moretti. Stefano Moretti, the 21-year-old young goalkeeper of Brescia, with save number 5. Remember, he replaced Marco Del Lungo at half-time. And Delengo had a total of 4 saves in the first 2 quarters. Moretti already 1 more. Clock runs down, but that's a block. But still the Croatians have the possession. 10-all. We haven't seen any penalty shootout so far in this Final 8 tournament. So we had 9 straight games, which all ended in regular time. And that's another cracker by Maro Jokovic. And Juk Dubrovnik regains the lead. So Juk 11 and Brescia 10. Well, after Zeno Bertoli's ejection, Nicolas Presciuti is also out of the game, so 2 ejections from the Italian side, 1 from Juk Dubrovnik, Marco Mazzan. And Jokovic had 3 goals to his name out of 8 attempts. Nura. Another exclusion foul, so 5 minutes remaining on the clock, and another 6-on-5 for Brescia. Marco Zulina left the pool, not 20 seconds. Cristian Presciuti. And great save by Toni Popadic, but this time he could do nothing. Another equalizer by the team of Alessandro Bovo. And the goal scorer is Pietro Fioli. That's his second in this placement match. Xavi Garcia, and another exclusion, so this time power play for Juk Dubrovnik. And Moretti with the save. So Loren Fatovic once again denied. What a solid performance by this young Italian goalkeeper. And that's a great steal by Papanastasiou. Less than 4 minutes on the clock, and a quick counter by Juk, but they lose the ball. Fiori. Rizzo, Fioli. 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and they hit the crossbar. So it remains 11-all. Jokovic. That's 3 minutes of the game. Zubera. Xavi Garcia. Jokovic. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And no shot in the end. So will this match go to the penalty shootout for the first time in the Champions League final tournament? Rizzo. Shot from tight angle, and very important save by Toni Popadic. So 3 goals in this last quarter. Muslim, Jokovic and Fioli on the score sheet in the last period. Xavi Garcia. That will be a corner throw and timeout to Dubrovnik. So don't forget, money is at stake as well. The team which finishes 5th will get 30,000 euros from the European Federation, and the team which finishes 6th, 29,000 euros. Lost cap in the water. BPM Sport Management finished 7th after beating host team Haspo Hanover in the first placement match of day 3. It was 10-8, the final score for BPM. Benic. Jokovic. Benic. Five seconds left on the shot clock, and that's a great goal by Loren Fatovic. One of the best performances of the players here in this placement match. And it is goal number 5 from Loren Fatovic. An excellent performance out of 7 attempts. That's 71% shot efficiency by the Croatian international. And only 80 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the Italians are under pressure. Only 8 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to do something now. And they hit the crossbar. This time Toni Popadic going to be very lucky. And that's a really favorable situation for Dubrovnik. They have the 1-goal lead. Six seconds left on the shot clock. And the lob shot, and that's the decider. Luka Loncha with this amazing lob shot, and he makes it Juk 13, Brescia 11. Well, Alessandro Bovo calls for a timeout, but that's mission impossible for Brescia. They are 2 goals down, and that means Juk Dubrovnik will clinch 5th place this season in the Champions League. That was actually Loncha's first attempt in the game. And Bobo knows that his team will finish 6th this year. And 26 seconds remaining on the clock. Pioli. Exclusion. And even if they manage to score, it will be too late. Cristian Presciutti. And there's a goal scored by Valentino Rizzo. So Loncia's classic lob shot turned to be the decider between these two teams. Goal number 2 for Rizzo. And that's the final score. So Dubrovnik defeats Brescia in the match for 5th place. And the Croatian side, the 2016 winner, finishes 5th and gets 30,000 euros for this performance. And Brescia finishes 6th. So 2 more questions left. Who will clinch the bronze medal and the gold medal, of course. We'll be back later on today with the bronze medal match starting at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time, Prodeco against Barceloneta. And the gold medal match, Olympiacos Piraeus against Ferencváros, 8:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time. So we'll be back with those 2 great matches. See you later.